If you own a pair of AirPods Pro, I'm going to go ahead and show you 10 interesting things that you probably didn't know you could do with them to really utilize their features. So besides being the ultimate companion for your iPhone, there's a lot of different devices you could connect these to really take advantage of the AirPods Pro features, such as the active noise cancellation, the transparency mode, and that excellent microphone quality that AirPods are known to have. An awesome device that could really take advantage of that microphone is your Mac computer. This is really useful, especially if you have an older machine like an older MacBook Pro that doesn't use the new microphone array that these newer MacBook Pros ship out with. So as we already know, the pairing process is really easy with any AirPods. As soon as one AirPod is connected and paired to one Apple device, it's now automatically paired across all your other Apple devices under that same Apple account. Let's just quickly go through these settings that you could adjust on your Mac now. So on any Mac computer, if you go on the volume rocker, click on this, select the AirPods. Not only do we now see more battery information about our device, but now when you connect to it, if you go into your system preferences, go into the Bluetooth tab, where you see the AirPods Pro, click option, and here we have access to a bunch of different configurations we could choose from. We can select if we want a dedicated earbud to be our dedicated microphone, so left or right. You could also disable the automatic ear detection, and if you want to switch the toggle controls from noise control to Siri, you're free to do that right here for the left or the right side. And underneath here, you also have controls for the sound options, the noise cancellation, and the transparency mode. So you could toggle one off if you wanted just to turn it off. You could do that here, just like your iPhone in a way. Then when you're satisfied, just hit done. That is now a thing, and that is now innovated here. So next time when you enter a group call and your microphone doesn't have the best sounding microphone on your MacBook, you could just use your AirPods and have a better online chat experience. Another excellent device that could really benefit from the AirPods Pro are gaming consoles like the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, or the PS4. Each console has their own different methods and will have some features. Let me just elaborate a bit more. On the Nintendo Switch, to pair them, you're going to need an adapter just like this. You just simply hold down the pair button, let it look for the device, hold down the pair button on your AirPods, wait for the LED to flash white, and then it should quickly connect like so. Now your gameplay audio is going to stream to the AirPods. And you could take full advantage of the active noise cancellation, the transparency mode, because the stem will still toggle between those two modes. Just the microphone on the AirPods isn't supported for some reason on the Nintendo, so you can't use game chat or anything with AirPods. You can only listen. Now, the PlayStation 4 method is a little bit interesting. This is pretty much supported on all devices, iPads, Macs, even your iPhone. If you download the PlayStation Remote Play app, and when you connect it to your PlayStation, while wearing your AirPods connected to your phone, you could pair the PlayStation 4 controller on your phone. And now, you're actually hearing the audio from your PlayStation to your AirPods, and you're also controlling your PlayStation with your PS4 controller via Bluetooth. The latency is really minimum, you're not really going to notice. This is a great method, especially if you're trying to play a game, but you don't want to disturb anybody that's around you in case you're gaming at night. A great alternative for a more comfortable solution, and yes, active noise cancellation and transparency mode is fully supported this way. The only thing you can't do is talk to people in game chat. But if you do need to chat with somebody, you can always plug in a USB microphone with the front USB ports on the PlayStation 4. Now for the Xbox One, this is a slightly different method. Still have your AirPods connect to your iPhone, and then launch the Xbox app. If you accept the party invite, you could join it from here, and you could use the microphone of your AirPods this way. So now whenever you're playing games online, you could turn on your TV's volume, have either one AirPod equipped, and you should be able to game and chat with your party. Now Project X Cloud is in the works. Right now it still is in its beta stage, but what this application, soon to be released application, will allow us to do is very similar to what PlayStation has with the Remote Play app. So by connecting AirPods Pro to your iPhone, by launching that app Later on, you should be able to play with your Xbox controller on your iPhone, again, just like the PlayStation. And if you have AirPods connected to it, you'll be able to hear the gameplay and possibly also party chat with people with those paired headphones. I'm really looking forward to this. Right now, you can sign up on Project xCloud on Microsoft website. They're still sending out invitations, so you could try that service out a few months early when it's officially released. But that's gonna be soon a great method to game with AirPods Pro. So expect active noise cancellation, transparency mode to all be fully supported with these AirPods. Other very helpful things you could do with AirPods Pro is Siri controls. There's actually some really cool Siri shortcuts you could request, but the ones that are really helpful are these. Let's say, for example, you're wearing an AirPod in your ear and you know the command, hey s'mores. I'm just gonna say that so I don't set off your device, but I'm pretty sure you know what I mean when I do this. So these are gonna be a list of essential Siri commands that I recommend everybody to at least be aware of. One of the really useful ones is, let's say, for example, you're wearing one, you're inside a retail store, you notice there's a sale price on a pair of jeans or something as an example. Well, if you say, here is here, what's 20% off 49? And S'more is able to give us that answer right there on our ear. It's really convenient when you're trying to get an answer right away. Other awesome things that Siri is capable to do is stream radio stations. If you simply know the radio name or the local radio number, you can always just say, hey Siri, play 97.7, and it streams it right away to the earbud. You may also ask its stock price. So if you say, what's Tesla's shares?
Tesla traded up 0.92% today. It's $768.21.
So it doesn't just give you a number, it'll actually tell you the current status of the day. And then other cool things you can also ask it is, if you're having a hard time making a decision, you can always request Siri to flip a coin. And then if you, let's say for example, you have your phone in a different room, or your Apple Watch may be charging at its charging station downstairs or something, you can always say, what's the battery life of my Apple Watch? Gives me the answer right away. And if you find yourself at a new place and you just want to quickly go grab something to drink, so you could just say, where's the nearest Starbucks? And Siri will actually guide you right away with just the earbud. And if you temporarily landed at an airport, you can always just say, hey, where am I? And it's literally going to tell you everything verbally with the AirPod. You can also request Siri to switch between transparency mode or active noise cancellation without physically being required to press and hold on the stem. Now before we go to our next one, it's really important to first change the name of your AirPods. If you're unfamiliar how to do this, simply just go into your settings, go into your Bluetooth tab, hit the little blue icon right next to the AirPods name, and right above here is where you can edit, and tap done. And that's how you change the name of your AirPods, because for this next one, the next usage is audio sharing, and this is really amazing. Because now you can share music between two different accounts without intervening with incoming calls. Let me show you. Here are two devices. Both have different Apple accounts. I'm listening to one song with one AirPod, but the other phone is paired to their own set of AirPods. By simply going on the device you want to share the audio on, hit the share icon. Here, there's a new option, and it detects that there's another iPhone nearby. We want to go ahead and connect the two, and now both those devices are actually streaming the same song. And impressively, there is no latency whatsoever. It's spot on, because I'm wearing the AirPods Pro on one ear and the standard AirPods on the other, and they're synchronized extremely well. But now, let's say for example, one phone gets a phone call, it's not going to stream the phone call on both those devices. It's only going to stream it on the paired AirPod on that phone. Now, if you're experiencing any issues like annoying bugs, just problems in general with your AirPods Pro, if you actually go into your settings, go into general, and go into the about tab, below all the way down here you'll see a section with your AirPods. Tap on this, copy the firmware, and by doing a quick Google search, you can make sure if you are on the latest firmware update for your AirPods in case you are experiencing any bugs. This is how you can resolve this. Now, unfortunately, there's no way you could actually force the firmware update, but what you can try to allow the AirPods to update automatically, next time when your phone is charging at night when it's not in use for a couple hours, if you connect your AirPods into power and you leave the lid slightly open so they remain connected to your iPhone, overnight they should automatically update. That's a method that I've seen people try it online, and they've been successful, it seems like. Then other useful things you could do with AirPods, if you have it sat down, you know how the LED on idle will turn off. But if you need to see the LED stats without physically opening up the lid, you can just tap on the little LED dot. It will sense that and will illuminate the LED status. And then, in case you're unaware, you could use your AirPods as a hearing aid by having this little toggle in your control center. If you're unaware how to do that, you just simply go into your settings, go down into control, customize control center, and make sure you tap the ear icon. You can readjust it, rearrange it however you like. But now, whenever you back out of this and then you go back in your control center, you'll see it right here. And then if you want your AirPods to read out loud a text message you just received while you're wearing them, instead of having to stop and take out your phone out of your pockets to view the message, there's a quick setting you could adjust. So in the setting application, if you go down to your notification tab, where it says announce message, tap on here, make sure it's enabled. This is where you quickly enable that. And in your messages right here, you could change the preference if you want everyone, contacts, reasons, or favorites. So you could change it so only those selected messages will allow Siri to read you the message. And if you ever feel the need that maybe the EQ isn't just right for the genre of song you're listening to, you can always change this by just going into your settings. Scroll down and to look for your music tab right here. This will actually allow you to change the genre, the EQ, depending on the genre of song you're listening to. You can either have it fully off, but you can also play the music while you're switching, so you can find the perfect one that's for you. Now, if you're curious to find out more about this carbon fiber case or other accessories I have, you can go ahead and check out this playlist right over here, so I go through my favorite accessories and more details about that carbon fiber case you're seeing. And then this video over here may look like those are AirPods too, and it is, but some of those hidden features are also fully compatible for the AirPods Pro. So feel free to watch either or. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.